my God! I cut through the freaking mat, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Katrina. Hopefully you can hear me over this huge box. Y'all know what time it is tonight. I am finally getting ready to unbox my M1 XTool. I really wanted this machine. I saw it for a while and I just had to have it. So I got one. Thankfully all I did was just flip it in the house, but then I kept saying, how am I going to get this box up my stairs? Now, I don't think the machine itself outside of the package is really that heavy. I've heard it's only 21 pounds. But with the packaging, this thing is heavy. So, I literally had to roll it up my stairs and just like keep rotating the box. That's how I got it up my stairs. Long story short, I got it up the stairs by myself. So tonight I am about to unbox it. This is not going to be some long dragged out video because I'm pretty sure you've seen a few other unboxings. The box, it says to pull this. I'll pull this. Okay. I gotta see. Okay, so it looks like it's really well packaged. So I have two of the XTool cutting mats. One is a fabric mat and the other one says it's a light grip mat. This is the RA2. Okay, this is the Rotary Accessory Kit. So these are all of the rotary attachments. I'm literally on a step stool. This is heavy. Okay, so this is the XTool M1 Premium Material Package. So that's the one that I got. I don't want to put that down on top of the glass. So I should have a ton of different materials to start with. This is the premium package that I got. Tells me everything that comes with it. I got a nice little canvas bag. I have a bunch of materials, cutting materials to use to start out with. So these are some nice wood tags that came with it. I have a lot of wood tags. There's a phone stand, there's coasters. There's so much different material in here. So I'm really excited to get started. The other one had the plywood, the basewood, and here's a bunch of different vinyls that it comes with. So of course, you know, this can cut vinyl as well. So I have a lot of different vinyls. So I'm going to put that all back in there. There's some stainless steel dog tags and everything in there as well. This has all the different plywoods and stuff that you can use. So we will definitely be testing out all these various different materials. Not all tonight, but a few tonight. And this is the Rotary Accessory 2. Okay, so this is the actual rotary, I believe. Open this up. Yes. So that's the actual rotary part. This will allow you to engrave on cylinders, tumblers, cups, all of that. So this is the rotary attachment. Love that, love that. So here it is out of the box, unpackaged. I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up. Let's see what's inside. Manuals. More material. The vent, this is what I was looking for. I'll have to vent this out my window. So you get 5 replacement blades with this, which is actually excellent. Everything comes in the middle. I'm gonna take all of this out. And we have some more cutting mats. So I have extra cutting mats. Because I got the premium package, I'm assuming that's why I have extra mats. And this is what the bed looks like. So this is a nice size bed. Of course, there's no pass-through feature. I believe it cuts up to 12 by 15, which is a decent size. You know, you're not gonna get really, really large cuts, but definitely good size working area for you to start out with. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this off because it's so satisfying. Pull off the plastic protective covering. Now I'm going to install the smoke exhaust pipe that comes with it. This allows you to vent out your machine so that way you don't get any fumes in the house. This doesn't require any tools whatsoever. It was really easy. All you got to do is just screw them in and it locks in place. This pipe clamp holds your vent, the holes in place, and I put mine on first, but you definitely should put it on the vent and then push the vent on the screw, if that makes sense. But I did it the other way around. Either way, really simple, really easy to do. Now I'm just going to plug in my USB and my power cord and put it in position for where I want it, which will be near a window. So as you can see, I connected the vent and I vented it outside the window. You had to make a little temporary one until I find something better, or I'm going to actually, you know, seal it and make it better as well. And now this is the new home for my XTool. So I put it right over here on the cart right next to the window, and I'm going to insert the blade. Again, it comes with 5 temporary replacement blades. So I'm just going to pull this forward for right now. This is the laser module. There's where the blade goes is underneath. I don't know if you can see it. You won't be able to see it. All you have to do is just pull it out. So I just pulled it out. So I'm just going to lay that right there for right now. Blades come just like this. I'm trying to see how do I put that in. Tip off just like that. Okay. And now that's in there. Now I'm just going to insert that back in. And it clicks right back in place. Now I'm going to download the software, and I'll have the link down below in the description box. You can download it for either Windows or for a Mac. And I'm going to download it for a Mac. I'm opening up the XTool Creative Space for the very first time. So looking at the menu, all of the settings are right over here and along the top. Supposed to be pretty user-friendly, so I'm going to be checking it out. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to connect my device. So as you see, XTool M1, so I'm going to connect it. Okay, so I have my XTool connected via the USB plugged in. That's the inside of the XTool. These are the triangular prisms that come with the machine. You want to always put these in the base of the XTool, so that way when you're getting ready to engrave or cut on the basswood, the pines, your different wood materials, you want to have that airflow going through and circulating through the machine. So always put these in the base. So I opened up this pack. It came with so many different materials. I'm just going to test out different materials to start with. And of course I'm going to start out with this one. I'm going to close the lid back. Okay, so it automatically takes a picture of the material that you put in. So now I'm going to come over here in the left hand corner for image, and I'm going to upload. I'm going to click insert. So I'm going to select image, and I'm going to go to all of my designs and just pick out a simple SVG. Let's see if I can open it up. Nice. So I'm going to move it in. So I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to select the 3mm pine plywood. And they're raised, they're on the triangular prisms. They said that's for airflow, so I'm going to select that I have it raised on the prisms. Okay, so I'm going to click process. I believe that's all I have to do. It's giving me an estimated time of less than 1 minute. So from what I hear, that's not always accurate. So I'm actually going to time it myself. So I'm going to select framing. Okay, so now I'm about to hit the start button. I'm hitting start, and I'm timing it as well. Here we go, our very first cut. I know I said I'm cutting it, but I'm actually scoring it. So that's the setting that I had on for the very first project that I did. So this is actually scoring. I can smell it a little bit, even though it's venting out my window. And it's done. Okay, so a little over a minute, just a little over a minute. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up. Look at that. All right, I'm definitely gonna take it over to the light because I know it's hard to see right here. Okay, so since that one did good, I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna take these out. I know y'all see my little plaid pajamas. I love these PJs, they're just so warm and cozy. So excuse me, benefits of working from home. Okay, so I am going to insert the little coasters that they provided. As you can see, the little coasters down there. Look at that. Okay, so I have to move the other image. I'm gonna upload a new image and I wanna try to put this in here. Okay, so now I have to resize this. This is a PNG. The other one was an SVG. I'm gonna put in some initials, do the letter B because that's my last name. Okay, so that should do it. That's about good. Okay, pine coaster. I'm gonna use pine coaster. Okay, so I'm gonna click process. Okay, so this says 24 minutes. 24 minutes. So that's a long time. But again, this is only 10 watts. That is done. Wow. Now it looks a little faded. That looks a little faded. I'm not sure if it's the material, but you can hardly see the top of the B right there. So that's the coasters side by side. The K looks a little bit better than the B. So again, I'm just testing it out. I can always engrave the other side, but that's how the coasters came out. And I used the wood setting, and this said it was going to take 24 minutes. That definitely didn't take 24 minutes. I didn't time it. I should have. I had to go run to the bathroom, but it definitely did not take 24 minutes. Okay, so next I'm going to test out this metal card holder, and I like it because I actually need one. Okay, so I'm going to place this in, and I'm going to engrave on that. I'm going to close the lid down. I don't know what happened from this point on, but my light went out, so you can't see into the bed while it's actually engraving. But on the screen, all I did was just type in the text of my business channel, and I'm just scoring onto the business card holder. All right, let's check it out. Look at that. Trying to get it where you guys can really see it, but that engraved really good. Okay, there we go. You guys can see it right there. So I'm going to put the triangular prisms back in. And this time I want to see if I can actually cut out some stuff. So I'm going to put this same board back in, and I'm going to try to cut out some shapes on the bottom. So I'm bringing in different images just to cut out, and if you want to keep the shape of your actual image, all you have to do is hit that lock button, so that way it'll keep the shape. Otherwise, when you resize it, it'll get thrown completely out of whack. So I'm just going to try to find one more images, and all of these are SVGs that I got from Creative Fabrica. This was already there, so that's why you see that image, but I'm bringing in new images because this one engraved, I want to actually try to cut it and score it out. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to have it on laser flat. I'm going to go through the material, and this is the basswood, the 3mm basswood plywood. So I'm going to select that one. The height raised, yes, because I'm using the triangular prisms. So that first image I did with the love pumpkin, I actually thought I was engraving, but I wasn't. I actually scored it. So now I'm going to engrave the spider web for the first time, and I'm going to cut out the shape of the bat and the pumpkin to see how well it does. I want to see if it can really cut through this material. I think it's a 3mm plywood or basswood, so I'm going to cut it out and I'm going to engrave the spider web. Estimated time is 13 minutes, and I'm definitely going to time it this time. Hit the start button again. And I'm timing it. I'm like maybe 5 seconds behind. So we're at the 10-minute mark, and it's still doing the engraving for the spider web. It's only halfway from what I can see. So I'm gonna keep going, but I want to see how long this is actually gonna take. Okay, so spider web is literally just finished at 15 minutes. 15 minutes that took. I started it a few seconds late. So pretty much 15 minutes. And now it's going to be doing the rest of them. It's starting on the bat right now. It's cutting it out. I can see the fumes in the back. It's kind of hard to get a good angle without my camera shining in the way. There we go. So that way you can look and see as it's cutting. So precise. Wow, so that came right out. I don't even have to force it out. That literally just came right out. Glad I caught that on camera. So now it's going to do the other one, and I'll be back once it's all done. And that took less than 2 minutes. This is so cool the way each of the pieces are dropping out. Like it's cutting all the way through. I'm trying to see what's the best angle to show you guys. Okay, so it just finished, but I would say at a little bit under 6 minutes, or right at 6, because I had to cut the camera back on and then I had to play around and stop it. So it's all done. My very first cuts, engravings, and scorings. And look, they came right out. They came right out. How cool is that? That cut with no problems. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Just a little bit of burning on the edge, but that actually, I like it because it's for Halloween. So that did really well. So that's how thick that was. Just so you can see the thickness of the pine. So big difference between this one. I think this one in the beginning I just scored it. This one is actually engraved. So I really like the engraving better. So this actually took the longest time compared to all of them. This, to cut this out, took no time at all. This, the engraving, because it really got in there. I really like the way that feels. I love engravings much better. That took the longest. So that's how you score, engrave, and how you cut out. And now I'm going to use these metal tags, the dog tag and a little heart, and I'm going to engrave on those. Engrave. Okay, that is done. Let's take our first look at the dog tags and the little heart tag with the engraving. Oh, I really like that. That came out perfect. Perfect. Can you guys see that really well? Look how good that came out. Compared to the card, it was just scored. This is actually engraved. I'm trying to catch that light for you guys. There you go. So I'm going to show you everything that I did today up close. So this is the light grip mat that comes with the XTool. So I'm going to open this up. I actually got two because I got the premium package. So now this mat has two sticky sides. You want to remove the sticky part from the back because it helps the mat to stay in place once you put it inside the XTool. And then you want to take off the clear part from the top. Now I'm just going to line it on the inside. And it has like guides so that way you'll know where to put it in place. Fairly easy, really easy. And I'm just pressing that down inside the bed. Okay, so in the premium package I got all these PVC colored sheets. So I'm just going to place this in, line it up on the squares, and just press that down. In the book it tells you that it needs to go on the mat, so that's how I know I needed to place it on the mat. So now I'm going to use the blade tool and cut out some shapes and see how well it does. Okay, so I'm just going to skip through this because it's the same steps. I don't want to hold you too long, and I'm just going to show you the finished products. But keep watching because you will never believe what I just did to this next material. OM freaking G. Keep watching. Okay, I stepped away from the machine and I'm coming back. And I don't know what happened. I definitely probably have the wrong material selected, but it looks like it's either burning or melting, and I hope that I'm not messing up this mat. Oh my goodness, can y'all see that through there? Look at it. What in the world did I do? Oh my God, do not try this at home. I know in the settings on the computer and the software I click acrylic, but on the material packet it says PVC. You can see that right there. So, something ain't right. Ugh, I'm scared. It stopped. Okay, oh my God. What in the world did that do? Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. First off, look at the burning. It definitely cut it out, but it burned and it messed up my brand new mat. Oh my God. I cut through the freaking mat, guys. Oh my God. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Look what I did. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe I did that. Patrice, look what I did. Oh my, I messed up my mat. I'm tight. I'm real tight. Y'all don't even know right now. I stepped away and I came back thinking everything was perfect. Oh, gee willikers. I can't be messing up the M2 time I get it. It's on that adhesive. The mat is adhesive. So look at the mat right there. Wow. Okay, so too much force, clearly. So I definitely have to learn. Wow, it actually like engraved into. If y'all can see my face right now. If y'all can see my face right now. Okay, so I got it out. I just had to use like my weeding tool because the back again is sticky. But I cannot believe I messed up my mat. Like, I'm so disappointed. So I'm just gonna wipe that out and clean that out, and I'll try to figure out that material setting. Okay, well, my mat is already messed up, so no turning back now. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down, back inside. This is crazy. I haven't seen anyone do this. Alright, so I'm gonna position this because I'm gonna cut it out over here. So I'm just going to position it up here. Okay, I'm praying that I do not mess this up again. I'm really praying I don't mess it up again. Alright, so I'm gonna close that down and try it with the new setting. So I had it on the wrong settings before. Cost me a mat. It cost me a mat. Fingers crossed this time. It's looking better already. 3 passes. That was super fast. Come on now. Alright, so let's hope that came out perfect. I'm gonna lift this off the mat. Oh yeah, I did it. I did it. Ow, ow. I'm so mad I did not pay attention to that. perfect. Perfect. Came out flawless. So now you can cut out all different things with these PVC sheets, make all different type of designs. So I decided to put it back in because I still have the mat, and I'm just going to go ahead and use it and cut out some more shapes just to make sure it comes out perfect. So once I figured everything out and got my settings all the way correct using the blade cut tool, make sure you switch it. You can't forget from project to project. And because I was doing multiple materials, I forgot to switch it. So I'm using the transparent glossy PVC material with the blade cut tool, and it cut out so perfect. Those edges came out nice and crisp, even with the leaf details. So just make sure you're using the right materials and you should have no problems. I really can't believe I did that, but things happen. And now I'm going to engrave on these really cool, they're like slate coasters. Definitely want to engrave on these. Try to get it straight. Make sure it's straight. I said slate because of the color, but these are like stone coasters. So I'm going to definitely, engrave on these right now. Takes a picture of it. Now I'm gonna just insert my images. Again, Creative Fabrica is where I got them. So you can pull in a JPEG, a PNG, or an SVG. So I'm just gonna pull in the PNG to keep it in place. And I'm just going to put it right here. Okay, so don't mess up my table. Resize that one, bring it in. Okay, so now I wanna make sure I have it on blade cut, but I'm going to now put it to laser flat. I have it on engrave. I'm going to change the material, of course. Okay, so it only says rock coaster. So let's just go ahead and use rock coaster. Wow, 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 wow. 51 minutes, that's crazy. The first one took about 25 minutes, about a good 25 minutes. So now it's on to the second one. So I definitely wanted to point out and show you that up here you see where it says time left. It also shows you the amount of time that you have left. So I actually just now noticed this screen because I was always looking at it through the tool and I never came back to here until it was done, working on other stuff. So if you look back at here in the creative space, it will show you how much time you have left before your project is complete. And just like that, it is done. Look at that. Okay, let's get a first look at first time doing these coasters. This one says drinks on me. That is so cute. And don't mess up my table. I should have did both of them on this one because I don't drink, but hey, I just like what it says. And it came out so good. It did take a long time, but well worth it, well worth it. Just go do something else and come back when it's complete. So these are all the projects I did up close. Let's take a closer look. These were the coasters that I did. So I should have engraved it. I scored it. So that was, just learning it in the beginning. But I definitely should have engraved it as opposed to scoring. So I'll just probably flip it and do it again. So same thing with this one. This one was scored, because that's the setting that it was on first, a little business card holder. So it still came out nice because it's just a business card holder and I can read that perfectly fine. But just definitely not deep, not cut. You can't feel it at all. These right here, I love this. Of course, this is the best project I did today with the machine because I just really like, how it shows up. How it removed that slate coloring and just really engraved on it. So these came out so nice, but it took the longest time actually. These were the little tags, the metal tags, and these came out so good. The engravings on here came out so good. So I'm going to give this to my cousin because their dog name is Pepper. They have a new dog. And of course I can, just wear this. Can put this around. I mean, these are just great ideas that you can just make. You can make so many different things to sell with this. In here, it did have like a little keychain. It came with some other ones, some other shapes, so I'll be doing those as well. So I just tested out 2 of them for right now. But these were the PVC These were the PVC shapes that I cut out. It cut out the intricate parts too, like very, you know, intricate. Didn't mess it up at all. So I'm very happy that it came out. So you can make these, like you can do cake toppers, you can do all type of, you know, signs, different things that you can cut out. I've seen so many great projects using, you know, like acrylics and PVCs. You can shape them, bend them, and merge them. I mean, there's just, the possibilities are endless when it comes to this. But as far as cutting out the plywood and stuff, it did a really great job. So one day I'll definitely get different thicknesses just to test and really put it to a limit, because as of right now, this was the only one that they supplied. So I definitely want to see, you know, how thick you can cut. And this was just the engraving, and then this one was the very first one that I did with the scoring. So I would definitely, you know, be engraving or cutting out using that. It doesn't make sense for me to really, you know, just write on it. Okay, but I really hope that you like these projects. I'll be bringing you a lot more, but this is how they look all up close. Little cute pumpkin. You can color these and make all different type of little fun projects for your kids. Puzzles, all kind of stuff. So this is the XTool from M1, and I really like it. So I love the fact that it comes in clothes. It's so small, it's portable. I can just easily move it back and forth, and it's not that heavy. It's not that heavy. I really like the sleek design. So, you know, I'm satisfied for now, because you know, even though I really always wanted a glow forge, you know, because it has that pass-through feature and you can really do big signs, but I just have so much stuff going on. So this is perfect for smaller projects, I'm going to be cutting out earrings. I'm going to be doing all different type of things, because I'm looking at some of these things that you can make with this stuff. And as you can see, it cuts really good. Like, it cuts really good. It engraves really good. So best believe I'm going to be doing a lot of projects. This can make so many awesome gifts. So the 5-watt version comes in, retails for around $8.99. This is the 10-watt version. If you don't get anything else with it, I believe it's around $9.99, just under $1,000. But if, of course, you start adding on the accessories, the premium package, all that stuff, it goes up. So this one was $12.99, I believe, around $1,200, $1,300, because it comes with the rotary attachment. So mine is the R2 Pro. So I'll be doing this in another video separately, because I definitely can't wait to start using it to engrave on cylinder shapes, tumblers, everything like that. So I'll do that in another video. I didn't even do like vinyl or anything today. I was gonna do the stickers, but my printer that prints out, my inkjet printer that prints out the A4 paper, this A4 or A3, this size paper was not printing out right. So I was trying to do stickers. So it cuts out stickers, it cuts out vinyl, it cuts out all that stuff, but I didn't use it. So I'll do this in another separate video. So sorry I messed up my mat. So sorry I messed up my mat. I have never done that before. I can't believe I did that. But you definitely just got to pay attention to the settings. Things happen. But thankfully I have a second light grip mat, and then I have 2 other fabric mats. So you can cut out fabric and everything on here. So I'm definitely going to be playing with it some more, practicing. You know, everything is a learning curve, but I'm happy with all the tests that I did so far. So hopefully you like it. The link will be down below in the description box if you want to purchase your own. And I'll be doing more videos so that way I can show you all the different projects I'll be doing. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.